Before you buy a tiller, watch this video. So you want to put in a garden. Well, the first thing you need to know about rototillers is know what a rototiller is capable of doing and what it is not capable of doing. First thing I'd recommend is your height control. This right here moves the handle to adjust this here, because you want a good angle so you can stand at it. So you want to be in a good position. You don't want to have to be down here like this or way up here like this. You want a nice comfortable working level, something that you're comfortable with. That's why this right here is adjustable for taller people or shorter people. And also, when this gets sunken down in the ground, you're still at a comfortable working height. Also know about your tiller depth control. Each hole represents approximately 1 inch of depth. Right now I have it on its lowest setting, so it digs down the deepest. So like I said, this over here was 3 and 4 passes. 2 passes were on just surface level, just digging up that tall grass that's over there. Digging up that tall grass and just ripping it up and cutting it up. Then the more passes I made, the deeper I went. For you that are curious, I bought this at the TSC store, and it's 212 pulsar gear drive. Has a reverse, a forward, a neutral, and a forward fast. Only use that if you're trying to get to your garden. So that's furrow. That's where it's going to dig down deep, and stratify is where it's just going to cover the top. Like after your garden's planted, you're just going through the rows and skimming them, and just keep the weeds knocked down. So therefore, you don't have to keep pulling them all the time. It's much easier. Going into the tall grass. Just ripping it up. All the way down now. Look at the soil. What you see here is the second pass. I can reach in and grab the soil. I'm going to do one more pass. And this here is the third pass. Nice deep, mixed up good. Now the third pass I would plan in, but it's the third pass, so you got to know your tiller, know what it's capable of, and make sure you know the settings. Don't hate your garden experience. You got to love your garden experience. I have a big garden spot. I'm going to step to the end of it here. This is where it starts. But if you look, there's that section right there. That's about 60 feet where we're down there. We made those rows over there. That's another 50 feet. So right there is 100 foot. My garden's over 200 foot long, and I'm going to do it with that rototiller. If you're not up to do that much work with rototiller, or you want to have a garden that big, I suggest not use a rototiller unless you're very capable of knowing what you're doing, or you've taken better care of your ground. I'm not one to come back out and cover it up, which I strongly recommend. I'm going to do that this year. This is a third gear garden. I'm going to make the best of it. Cover your soil with a tarp if you can. If not, in October, when the grass starts to die down, come back out and rototill this. This will keep the weeds knocked back, and do it every year and keep the weeds knocked back, and also keep the stones picked out of your garden. Be a good gardener. Good gardeners don't leave stones where they don't want them. So if you don't want them in your garden, pick them out. Before you buy a rototiller in 2025, or whenever you watch this video and you decide to buy a rototiller, Know your expectations of what you want out of your garden. Know the soil conditions. Know what the rototiller is capable of doing. Understanding how to operate your rototiller. Those are the key things. And then also, you need to love gardening, or you're not going to spend the time in the garden. You're going to put all that work into it, rototilling it up, planting all the seeds, and then not weeding it because you're not happy with the results of the plants. So you got to love your garden so you'll be in your garden. That's what will make you fall further in love with gardening. Thanks for tuning in to Snyder Family Homesteads. If you have any questions about rototillers or what to do for your gardening, just drop a like and a comment, and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Bye.